Hey guys, how's it going? Today we'll be playing Half-Life, the original one. This game is one of the most influential first-person shooter games ever when it was released back in 1998 by Valve. And this is their first game and still probably their most famous one, Half-Life series. That's what Valve is known for, the Half-Life series. And this is the one that started it all way back in 1998. And basically they created a new engine for it, and it pretty much just affected every game after it because it uses scripted events, which games before it never used scripted events. I mean, you really have that first-person shooter
Good morning,
games
and welcome
actually
to the
had
Black
stories
Mesa
to it.
Transit System. This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel. The time is 8:47 a.m. Current topside temperature is 93 degrees, with an estimated high of 105. The Black Mesa compound is maintained at a pleasant 68 degrees at all times.
Man, what a class! Can you guys believe that before this game came
This
out?
train is inbound from level 3
Before this game
dormitories
came out, all
to
first-person shooters, they didn't really have much of a story to them. There were no
Control
scripted events.
facilities.
Basically, you just
If your
went
intended
through hallways
destination
and
is a high
killed enemies.
security
That's it.
area beyond Sector C,
Basically, they were just
you will
hallway
need to
shooters.
return to the central
But
transit
now,
hub in
after Half-Life
Area
came out,
9.
all the games started
And
having
for
more
a high
stories, more
security
scripted
training.
have
If you have
games
not yet
like
submitted your
DizX
identity to the Red
and
Tail clearance system, you
games
must
like
report
DizX
to
and
Black
Halo
Mesa
and Call of
personnel
Duty
for
are all
processing
influenced by this game
before
because
you
they
will
have
be
a story to
moved
them.
into the high
And
security
these
branch
scripted events,
of the
which basically
transit
means
system.
that whenever you get to a certain section of the game, it's crazy to think Half-Life. And before Half-Life, there wasn't any
Due
of
to the
this.
high toxicity of material routinely handled in the Black Mesa compound, no smoking, eating, or drinking are permitted within the Black Mesa transit system.
Wow, what a great opening.
Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times.
Going through this
Do
little,
not attempt to open the
shuttle
doors
thing.
until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform. In the event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit the train, disabled personnel should be evacuated first. Please stay away from electrified rails and proceed to an emergency station until assistance arrives.
I remember this game just blew many people's minds when it came out because all the other FPS games before this, like Doom, Quake, Nukem 3D, Blood, Quake 2, all these games, they didn't have anything like this in terms of story, and you just start out on this little shuttle thing and the announcer voice, and you go through all of these tunnels thing and watching people work. It was pretty crazy back then, just blew people's minds. Half-Life is such a classic game. Alright.
A reminder that the Black Mesa Hazard Course Decathlon
I
will
am Gordon
commence
Freeman,
this evening
age
at
27, which is
1900 hours.
coincidentally
in
the
Level
age
3
I am at
facility.
right now.
The semifinals for high security personnel
my
will
age.
be announced in a separate secure access transmission. Remember, more lives than your own may depend on your fitness. Do you have a friend or relative
Well, when I
who would
started
make a
playing this the
valuable
first time, I
addition
was
to
a
the
kid,
Black
so I
Mesa
think I was
team?
like
Immediate
12, 13
openings
years
are
old when I first
available in the areas of
played Half-Life.
materials handling
But
and
yeah,
low clearance
now I'm
security.
27, it's crazy.
Please contact
I'm revisiting this game 14 years later.
information. If you have an associate with a background in the areas of theoretical physics, biotechnology, or other high-tech disciplines, please contact our civilian recruitment division. The Black Mesa Research Facility is an equal opportunity employer.
A lot of loading screens, but
A reminder to all Black Mesa personnel. Regular radiation and biohazard screenings are a requirement of continued employment in the Black Mesa Research Facility. Missing a scheduled urinalysis or radiation checkup
It is
is
Junior.
grounds for immediate termination. If you feel you have been exposed to radioactive or other hazardous materials in the course of your duties, contact your radiation safety officer immediately. Work safe. Work smart. Your future depends on it. Now arriving at Sector C test labs and control facilities. Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity. Before exiting the train, be sure to check your area for personal belongings. Thank you, and have a very safe and productive day.
Morning, Mr. Freeman. Looks like you're running late.
Just going to work. I think his name's Barney or something. What's his name? Police security. Black Mesa facility.
Sorry, sir. I've got to stay at my post.
Alright. Anyways. You guys might be surprised to learn that Half-Life 1 and Portal 2 are pretty much the only Valve games that I played. I haven't played Left 4 Dead much, haven't played Counter-Strike much, surprisingly, and Half-Life 2 and Episode 1, Episode 2 I didn't really play that much either. So basically this game and Portal 2 are the only games I really beat.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit. Sorry, I'm on duty, Mr. Freeman.
Alright.
I can't be bothered right now.
Let's talk to people. Alright. When we get to the alien attack.
You'll just have to wait until after the test. Weren't you supposed to be in the test chamber half an hour ago? This is all within theoretical limits.
Looks like you're in the barrel today.
You'll just have to wait until
Can we do
after
this
the
later?
test.
Let's go.
Uranium Shipment Inspection Team to Sector D.
Weren't you supposed to be in the test chamber half an hour ago? Wouldn't you? Please, leave me alone until after the experiment.
Hey, catch me later. I'll buy you a beer.
Ah, Gordon, here you are. We just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of gamble, but we need the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather they went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon, in the test chamber.
Access denied.
It's about to go critical.
Excuse me, Gordon, but I'm rather busy now. I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedures today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And, potentially, the most unstable.
Now, if you follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that, although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely.
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Ah, yes, you're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well, go ahead. Let's let him in now.
It's a dangerous job if someone's gonna do it.
Testing. Everything seems to be in order.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives.
Stage 1 emitters in 3, 2, 1. I'm seeing predictable phase arrays. Stage 2 emitters activating now.
Gordon, we cannot predict how long the system can operate at this level. Please, work as quickly as you can.
Overhead capacitors to 1.05%. It's probably not a problem. Probably, but I'm showing a small discrepancy. Well, no, it's well within acceptable bounds again. Sustaining sequence.
I've just been informed that the sample is ready, Gordon. It should be coming up to you any moment now. Look to the delivery system for your specimen. Standard insertion for a non-standard specimen. Go ahead, Gordon. Slot the carrier into the analysis port. Get away from the
Shutting down. No. Attempted shutdown. It's not shutting down. It's not.
So begins Half-Life.
let alone create one.
Gordon, you're alive. Thank God for that hazard suit. I'm afraid and all our phones are out. Please, get to the surface as soon as you can. Let someone know we're stranded down here. You'll need me to activate the retinal scanners. I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you.
Access denied.
I suspected this could happen, but the administrator just would not listen. Glad I'll stay here. With my brains and your brawn, we'll make an excellent team. Fascinating. I never suspected such things could
See that shot?
It's hard to believe a messed up experiment can cause the entire facility to be like this, but okay. Classic crowbar. You know, I loved hitting scientists with the crowbar. Back when I first played this game. And they would just kind of turn into pieces of gore, even if you hit just their legs. Even if you hit just their legs with the crowbar, they'll turn into pieces of gore no matter what.
Try to fly. You won't even know I'm here. This is as far as I go.
Okay, well anyways guys, that is Half-Life, one of the greatest games ever, and Half-Life really brought a shift in the first-person shooter genre because there's no concept of levels in this game. It was just it was a bunch of scripted events, and once you get to a certain point, it would autosave, and then you'll go on to the next chapter. There was like no levels. Like before that, all the other first-person games that you can see in my videos, basically there's always a certain divide between each level. You push a switch, you hit something, go to the next level, right? But in Half-Life there is no such thing, and it's pretty amazing. You can see even to this day there are people playing Half-Life multiplayer. There's so many 200 servers I already found people. So just clearly the original Half-Life is pretty amazing by itself, and then you have Counter-Strike, and that arose from Half-Life, and the sequel Half-Life 2, which is also very influential as well. So all in all, Half-Life is just, in my opinion, one of the greatest games of all time. I have it up there with Doom and kind of Duke Nukem 3D as well, but these kind of first-person shooter games, GoldenEye 007 is another one, Halo, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I would say these games are really, really influential in the FPS genre, and Half-Life is definitely probably among the top of these games. So yeah, that's it, and thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you have not, and watch my other videos if you're interested in more of these games. And that's it.